Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're back on the Amplified Survival world, and we have a bit of a journey plan again. So what I want to do today is I want to go and find a village, and then what we're going to try to do is make it so that the village is safe and no mobs can spawn in there and kill all of the villagers, so that we have a way of getting villagers so we can make a gold farm, or not a gold farm, an iron farm, and maybe like an automatic wheat farm or something, and also so we can breed them for trading, because villagers are able to trade mending books, and that will be very useful because mending allows you to repair your tools in exchange for experience, and that will help us dig out big areas without blowing through a ton of pickaxes. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a bunch of torches so that we can light up villages, and we're going to make a bunch of fences as well. So let's see. Well, I'll just bring this wood with me, and I'll also bring a crafting table in case we need more fences than that. And I think that's going to be everything we need for this journey. So I already looked up a seed generator, and I put in the world seed and found out where the closest village that'll hopefully be easy to get to should be, and it's just off in that direction. So it's at about 600 and negative 680, and we're at negative 300 and like 112, so that shouldn't be too far away. All the other ones looked like they'd be kind of hard to get to with the biomes I'd have to go through. So we're going to go off in the direction of spawn first, and then we can hopefully cut through that area to get over to the village. And I'm hoping when we get there that it's not just a zombie village, because that wouldn't be very convenient at all. So if you didn't know, villages when they generate can actually spawn with just zombie villagers instead of regular villagers, and in order to turn them into regular villagers, we would need to do some potion brewing, and we would also need a bunch of golden apples, which we don't have, so we're obviously not going to be able to do that. So hopefully it's just a regular village with your regular old villagers. And wow, I really should have made this trip in the daytime. I'm getting wrecked by that skeleton. I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. I'm just going to keep moving on past you, Mr. Skeleton. Okay, so yeah, we can't convert any villages if they're zombie villages, but hopefully we don't run into that issue. But if we do, there is another village nearby to it, or at least there should be, and we could probably just go to that one instead. Hope that that one's perfectly fine for, you know, all of the village protecting needs. Okay, so it should be off in that direction, but we're going to try and avoid climbing up and over all of these mountains, and that might be a problem to do. Okay, so what if we go back this way? We're going to first go back this way and check, and obviously if there's no easy way around the mountain, I'll just have to go kind of up and over it, or maybe through it. There's a skeleton over that way. This is not turning out too good for me. Oh, I might die. Ah, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna cut here and hopefully get over to the village, and then for you guys it's gonna take a couple seconds, but for me it's probably gonna take a few minutes. So I'll see you at the village. Okay, I've managed to find a village, although it's nighttime now, so I'm gonna quickly just make sure there aren't any zombies spawned here. Okay, so there are. That's not good. Oh, there's tons of them. Okay, well, hopefully we can distract them. There are villagers in these houses. And you... We do not want. We do not want you. You're a zombie villager. Not quite what we're looking for. And I really don't want you, or you, because you're just out to get me. You weren't interested in these villagers at all. So I did see in that house there that there are at least a couple villagers, but we do need a farming villager. So any of the brown coat villagers, we need one of them. I see, I don't want this rotten flesh, so I'm just going to chuck it off the cliff there, and there are cows here. Of course there are cows here. Why would there be cows anywhere near where I was looking for them beforehand, though? Oh, some armor. Okay, that's good. So we can put that on. Bread. That'd be a good source of food. Right. I don't want you here, Mr. Zombie. Okay. Now we can start making it so that this area is a little bit safer than it was beforehand. So we're gonna just put down some torches. It's really weird how these villages spawn in the amplified worlds, kind of just cascading down the cliffs. I can't see if there's anything in this house. Be nice to know, but take what I can get. There is a house here. Could be villagers in it. Okay, that's already lit. Let's just put some torches down here. Here's the well that marks the central portion of the village, although it's not looking very central at all. Okay, so we got another villager in here as well. Okay, so there's at least 3. Yeah, okay, and we do have a brown coat villager, so that's good. So you can do our farming for us, or for your friends, I should say, because you're going to mostly be used for breeding, most likely. That's my plan for you. I'm gonna take your books. Hope you don't mind, Mr. Librarian. So these are the ones that we need in order to get mending. We need the white coat villagers. We need them to be a librarian, not a cartographer. So let's check this other one over here and see if you... No, you are also a cartographer. So that's unfortunate. I was hoping there'd be a librarian so that I could check what he had for trades. Because they can, though it is rare, they can, I believe, spawn already with a mending trade. Now, I'm not sure if that's entirely true, because their trades are random and they can actually trade any enchanted book. But I'm not sure if mending is in the first assortment of trades that they can spawn with. So we're gonna have to hopefully find one somewhere that does have mending. Oh, and you are not interested in this house anymore. Neither of you are. Okay. Okay, so there's a librarian here. Yeah, and he has an Aqua Affinity book, so that's not what we're looking for, but it does show you that they can have enchanted book trades, and I don't want you out on the cliff, so if you could just please go back up to a house, and go into it, maybe? I would, yeah, go in there, okay. More villagers the merrier, because that means that we can breed them faster and start working towards having an iron farm sooner. And you hopped off the cliff again. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave you there. You're probably not all that interesting anyway. I do need to get down there though, because there are a couple more houses that I'd like to check. There we go. This looks like there's a path right here that I can sort of take, and oh, that is not good. Not good. No, 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 no. 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 No, 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 no. Oh, now there's two of you after me. Die, 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 because you can fit through one block gaps, and you could kill all of my villagers if you so wanted. Okay. And I don't want you killing my villagers. So we got another fisherman here, so you can also be used for breeding. And let's see. Alright. Got a villager in here as well. You are a cartographer. Okay. I don't really have a plan for getting these guys back to the base at all. I was mostly just trying to get here so that we could keep them from getting killed. And it's looking like we're doing a pretty good job at that so far. Now, we're going to check this last house over here, and then I think what I'm going to do is, since I didn't bring a diamond pickaxe or obsidian, because I'm thinking it'd be kind of hard to get these guys back the normal way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find some diamonds in this area, and then I'll just get some more obsidian, and we'll make a portal over here that we can use to hopefully just push the villagers along through the nether back to our base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do some mining in this area, and then I'll get back to you once I hopefully find some diamonds, and then we can mine up some lava. Well, not mine up some lava, but mine up some obsidian that may or may not have once been lava. Okay, so I'm going to do that real quick. So I actually found an emerald and a mine shaft, but I haven't actually found any diamonds yet, and I'm thinking I might not be too easy to run into them if we are apparently in an extreme hills biome. So what I might end up doing is I might just end up using some lava buckets and just bring lava to the surface and use water to turn it into obsidian in the shape of a portal, because that would probably be quicker at this point. Oh, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, there's another creeper. There's creepers all over the place. And a baby zombie. More worried about the baby zombie because he's going to chase me, but okay. Good to have gotten away from him. But yeah, I'm thinking that, no, I did not get away from him. And I'm thinking using lava buckets and water would probably be the quickest way at this point, because I don't want to stay around here too long so that we don't risk any more zombies spawning near the village and killing our villagers that way. So, yeah, and another skeleton. Okay, lots of skeletons. Just gonna head around this corner here, and yeah, he's coming for me. Okay, we have to. So, I'm probably just gonna use some buckets. I'm not seeing any diamonds, and quickly running out of options that won't get me killed. So I'm gonna look for just a little bit longer, and then I'll go to the bucket method if I don't run into anything. I ended up dying. I actually died a while ago now, I guess. So what I'm doing is I went, grabbed our diamond pickaxe, just mined up 10 obsidian. Now I'm at the coordinates that should bring us close to the village or to the village, and we're hopefully going to pick up all of our stuff because we did have all of those buckets of lava, which we can use at a later point. And I guess it's kind of a good thing we died. I mean, not really, but I had forgotten that I would need a flint and steel in order to light the portal over there. So, didn't have that, and it's put us in the mine shaft. It actually put us right in a chest. That's, golden apple. That's pretty convenient. We don't really need any of the pumpkin or melon seeds or anything like that, but I guess we can take these rails and torches. This is actually good because the way I died was I was pillaring back to the surface, and a skeleton managed to shoot me back down into the hole that we were pillaring up out of. So, lucky shot, skeleton, but won't happen again. Let's see, down here I think we can get to our tunnel. Is there some dirt somewhere? Dirt, 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 dirt. Okay, no dirt. Just gonna have to break this with my fist, but we should be able to get our stuff. Hopefully it doesn't despawn in the time it takes us to dig out these blocks with our fist, because I did not bring a pickaxe just in case we died again in like the nether or something. Didn't want to have too many resources that I might lose and end up having to come back again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. No, that is not the way we needed to go. Okay, I'm going to try and find our stuff, and I'll get back to you if I can. Alright, back at the village now. So, I actually goofed a bit, and when I went through the nether to try and get back here, I went in the wrong direction, so I was way over somewhere, like way past our base over there, which ironically also had a mine shaft that the portal just happened to spawn in, but I decided not to go through the nether to try and get back here again, because that was too much of a pain the first time. I did it wrong. I ended up nowhere near here, so walked back here. Did get our stuff back, although some of it is missing, so I don't know where that is. But we got all the lava buckets. Those are all accounted for. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put down these two, and we're going to use water from this farm here. Don't mind if I do. Here you can... Oh, you already... Okay, you replanted that. And we're going to just make a portal this way, and then what we'll have to do is, because I did not bring any items with me on the trek back here, what we're going to have to do is find some gravel, because we do have a little bit of iron, and we'll have to make a flint and steel. Oh boy, that got out of hand. So that we can light this portal and hopefully this time end up in the right place. No guarantees, because apparently I'm not too great with these things at all. But you know, it is what it is. It happens. And the last two bits of lava are going in here. There we go. Alright. That's the frame of the portal built. So now what we're going to do is try and find some gravel. I wish the villages still spawned with the gravel pathways. That would be convenient right about now, because we need some to hopefully get flint from it so that we can make a flint and steel, like the portal, try and push some of these guys through it. Not right away though. Gonna check, make sure there aren't any ghasts or anything on the other side to blow them up. And then, hopefully, we should be able to push them around in the nether all the way over to our portal, bringing us home. And that should... Okay, here's some gravel. That should allow us to, in the future, make a villager breeding system and also make an iron farm, because iron is very useful to have a lot of, because we can make things like anvils, iron blocks to build with, cauldrons, although cauldrons don't really have much use. Minecarts and minecart tracks, though we can make with iron. We can also make armor out of iron, though eventually we'll have diamond armor and hopefully get mending on it at some point, and then we won't really need iron for that anymore. But it's still good to have an infinite amount of iron for whatever you might need it for. Oh, like pistons. Pistons are another good use for iron. But I'm going to try and push some of these guys through. Actually, no, I'm just going to light the portal, make a path to push these guys into our home portal, and then I'll get back to you for the actual pushing process. Oh, okay, I am back here at the village now, and this process has actually been painful. This process has been painful. Originally, it was kind of just supposed to be an easy project, you know, come over, find the village, make a bit of a portal, push some villagers through it, but that has not at all been how it's gone. I have been back and forth between the base and here now, and it has just taken ages to do the simplest thing. So now we're finally starting to push our villagers into the portal so that we can trap them in the cage at our base for now, because I don't have anything set up for them at all yet, and I don't plan on doing it in this episode either, because then this would just run on forever. And oh, you're a jerk. You are so mean to me, Mr. Villager. Okay, I'll just get one of your friends over here instead. Yeah. So I'm gonna push them over to the portal, then push them through, and once I have all the ones that I can see through the portal, we're going to go through the portal ourselves and push them all the way over to the base. And what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna time lapse this so that you don't have to sit here and watch the whole thing go by like this, because that's not gonna be all too interesting. And I'll probably throw in some music behind the time lapse just to make it a little bit more interesting. So let's get right on with that. Alright, that's done now. That actually wasn't that difficult, but it took a lot longer than I thought. So, pushing these guys through the nether was a bit of a pain because they kept trying to go back through the portal, so I started putting up fences behind them after I pushed them to a certain point, and that worked pretty well. But they're all here now. They're all in the pen. I also decided to give me a couple of cows so I can breed those, because we're going to be needing cows for a food source and also for leather in the future to make books to enchant. So it's going to be good to have those. I did get at least one farming villager, so he can do all of the farming for us and make it so that we can breed these other villagers and get more villagers. But I have run out of time, so that's going to be all for this episode, and I will see you in the next one.